It's toy time, it's toy time. It's toy time, it's toy time. Welcome back to all you YouTubers, social media viewers, all you Toy Time Studio subscribers, all you freaks, geeks, toy geeks, and addicts. I'm Danny Martinez. We're back. Episode 57. Gonna kick off a double feature for you. Happy New Year. We're about to round past 80 subscribers any day now. I've got a lot of items to open up. This is going to be a double feature in which we're going to do two items that are closely related. You'll see why. Before we do that, I'd like to remind you, please help the channel grow. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate the help and the support. So let's get started, shall we? First item we're going to be unboxing is from the Marvel Pvc Gallery line. This one was a Walmart exclusive, so it's mid-range. Like most PVC Gallery items, they're about $49.99 each plus tax. Pretty cool. It's made of plastic. Nice sculpt. They don't break as easy as some of these other materials that some of these statues are made, so that's really good. But first, we'll give you a look at the packaging. Give it a spin. And as you can see, it has the standard 3-window left to right, and also window on top to let light in. Pretty basic box. You got one picture on the back of the figure itself. Diamond Select Toys made this, as they have made all the PVC Gallery dioramas. This is one of, I believe, 4 or 5 different Deadpools that I have. Actually, no, that's a lie. There's more. Because then I have three variants of based on color scheme of the outfit. So this one's cool. Really good for retail space display. And you've got your Walmart exclusive sticker on there, which doesn't matter to me because I'm going to take it out of the package and display it. So that does it for that. Before we unbox it, though, of course, gonna break out our trusty X-Acto knife right here. Just cut right along the sides where the tape is there, on top and on the sides. Okay. It's surrounded by its plastic prison. Very basic. Just 4 or 5 peg holes that the plastic actually buckles into each other, so it stays in place. Came with a little brochure like usual. So we'll just go through it real quick and show you what's there. I've got all of these. It is 2-sided. I just throw that out with the box. Now, make sure there's no other tape. There is. It's also taped just slightly on the sides. So there's one piece here. Make sure you don't cut the figure. That's why I use an X-Acto knife, because it does the job so precisely. Well, all right, here we go. It's toy time. It's toy time. All right. So here we have released them from the plastic prison. As you can see, the sculpt is fun and, like Deadpool, dynamic, action-packed, funny. Usually has some kind of joke in it, But as you can see, really good detail on this figure here. The sculpt of the figure itself looks very much like movie accurate. Really good detail on the sculpt. The action pose. The base itself is cool because it's kind of bland. Not bland, but you know what I mean. It's gray, like for the concrete, and then there's some kind of wheel, something crashing, and some kind of fire on the background part. But it makes the red and black of his suit and his pose stick out even more. Perfect size. You also have that drawing that he's working on the bottom, in which he's decapitating someone. I'm sure that's always a highlight. Someone will get a chuckle out of that. Now we'll give it a spin and give it another look from all angles. Really good job on that sculpt. Look at the paint job, the details. The brown patches have a leathery feel to them. He also has a gun. The base with this machinery that's kind of tangled up like twisted metal, and that fire in the back. I would have had the fire come up even more, so that way from the front side it'd be behind him, like, oh, he's coming, jumping out of this fiery machine wreckage. But still really, really cool. Oh my goodness, I love Deadpool. There's something about Deadpool, and he's making, come on, look at the pose. I mean, how do you not laugh? He's so comical. Look at him. It's like, oops, did I do that? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, Deadpool. DP. Ha. All right, so that's the first look at the Deadpool PVC Gallery Diorama, Walmart exclusive. I picked this one up probably around September, maybe even July of 2021. So that's the first piece, and I'm very happy with that. That'll be going either in the Deadpool section or it'll be going in the PVC Gallery section, which has a lot more space for this size figures. The Deadpool section can get pretty cluttered, especially since I'm in the middle of reorganizing it. But that's Deadpool. And then for the second part of our double feature,
it's toy time.
We
It's
have
toy time.
a beautiful edition. All right, we already let the cat out of the bag. The first one was Deadpool PVC Gallery. Second one, also Deadpool. But this one is a Zombie Deadpool Resin bust by Gentle Giant Ltd, who also does most of those Scotty Young statues that I have of the baby Marvel characters. Uh, this is a pretty good size, like mini, not too big, not too small. It's kind of in the middle. There are bigger, but for the price, I couldn't pass it up. I picked this up from Chubzzy Wubzzy Toys in Little Falls on Main Street there, right by the train station. I've got to go back there actually soon. I got to pick up a few more items, I'm sure. They always have something cool in there. And, it's very addictive. Slippery slope. But I saw this. I also picked up a few other items at that point. So he gave me a little discount on this. It's 100 retail, $99.99. And really cool. I tend to like the statues that Gentle Giant does. They display very well, and the detail that they put into it, very, very much worth the price point. So let's take a look at this packaging here. Gentle Giant does very good packaging, and it's easy to stack, very visible on the front and all sides. From the front, you got a head-on angle. And then as you go to the side, a little bit of a different, maybe quarter angle, just turning it a bit. Then on the back, shows the previews exclusive 2020 San Diego Comic-Con. This is the Comic-Con exclusive from San Diego. Also, Diamond Select Toys is the company that distributes this. And then another angle on Zombie Deadpool there. all right, along the sides and back to the front. Now, it's white background, and it just says on the top lid, it says Zombie Deadpool Resin Bust, Marvel, Gentle Giant. Also, it's a limited edition, meaning that, let's just make sure here, this one, this one is number 402 out of 1,000. This one is number 402 out of 1,000, limited edition piece. All right, so we went through that enough. Now, I'm going to be careful. This one a little more careful than the other. Yeah, I'm opening this up. It has that one piece right there. Now it's heavily boxed. It's styrofoam inside because it's a resin bust, and it needed to be cushioned and protected very well. So they probably have it stuck inside two halves of a styrofoam box. It comes with a little limited edition certificate of authenticity card right here, which tells you 402 out of 1,000. All right. I'll leave that along on the bottom here. Let's take this out. Now the safest way to do this is going to be to place it on its side. Safest way to do it is to place it on its side and then slide it out by the groove at the top right there. Okay? So it has the tape all around. So okay, now this is the part where I'm going to be careful because I'm going to be pulling it out. You always want to be gentle and delicate with it. Try to hold it firmly and securely. Move slow. No need to rush or for sudden movements. Now this plastic, oh, he actually goes into it from the top. All right, so there we have our bust. Took him out of the plastic. Made sure to get as much of those styrofoam pieces off of him. Okay, he looks pretty good. I gotta say, looking at the detail, and it's really grotesque. I think pretty good for its size. I mean, very ripped up. It looks like he's been eating and he's been eating, whether it be other heroes or not. Maybe even eating himself at this point. Who knows? He is insane. So we're gonna give it a 360 spin. Oh, look at those details! Wow. I mean, for a zombie, yeah, that's what you're supposed to get. It's pretty grotesque. Make sure that's not. Uh-oh, it's a little scuffed. That might not be scuffed, but we'll see. Oh, look at that on the back. His sword holder's a Deadpool symbol. Uh, Pretty basic bust. I mean, some of the parts they just basically took off and showed the layers going into where the flesh is to make it look like he's zombified. And somehow he's still managing to give a thumbs up. But I mean, my favorite really is the face and the thumbs up. Oh, and then his other thumb is down because his hand is falling off. But oh man, how cool! Something about Deadpool. I don't know what it is. I really love Deadpool. I'm not gonna say the paint job is the best, This one is all about the sculpt. All about the sculpt. Like I said, the paint job isn't the best. If they would have touched up the flesh parts and where all the flesh is coming out in the skin and all the rips and really made that pop more to make it look more fluid and organic, then maybe we'd be talking. But still, solid job. The sculpt is where it's all at. And what the expression is, I gotta say. I love it though. I think it's pretty cool. I do love Deadpool. So, now that we have that done and out of the way, now we'll slide them both next to each other to give a look at how they look next to each other. I love Deadpool. I don't know if I've mentioned it already. Probably going to mention it again. But I love Deadpool. I love Deadpool. Alright. Now let's give it a spin. Both of them together. And we'll see exactly how they look next to each other. I'm all about these. I love these. But let's give it a look. There's nothing cooler on a shelf than having it full of all Deadpool items. I mean, when you start piling all the items up, all the figures, statues, little collectibles, knickknacks, etc., whatnot. I mean, when you get them all together, it just looks so cool. Especially when you display them nicely, put some time and thought into it, put some time and thought into like how you want to light it, what kind of setup you want to have it displayed with. It's always cool. I love it. So, once again, thank you to Chubzzy Wubzzy Toys in Little Falls, New Jersey. Make sure you check them out. Go give them a visit. They have a great website too. You don't even have to step in the shop to actually buy stuff there. You can just order online, and they'll even like have you be able to pick it up like curbside if you want. Whatever suits you. They're willing to take care of all their customers, all their guests. And then the Walmart exclusive from Walmart of the Pvc Gallery Diorama. Both wonderful additions to what will be an even more expanding Deadpool section in the DMS gallery upstairs. So, I'd like to thank you for staying tuned and sticking through and watching me unbox both of these awesome yet different Deadpool related figures. That's your double feature, episode 57 in the books. I'm Danny Martinez. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help the channel grow. We love you all. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll see you next time. Happy New Year, everybody. Peace.